So we had this, we had this, we had equations. I'm sure you're going to go back and review those equations, and we're going to graph this, and we did this. So everything is accounted for. Maybe we're going to look at another simplification by factoring after we look at a rational function. Excellent. And that's it, basically. It's a short test, 75 minutes. Please pace yourselves and do not do what I do. Okay? Please. Do not write till the last inch or half an inch of the page, because we scan your tests and I'll return them. So sometimes the edges get lost. I have a scanner that is quite good and I'm okay, but I'm also guilty of writing till the last micron in there, and it's not good. So please try to keep all your work within the decent margin, so your work does not get lost. Okay? So don't do what I do. Okay, I am on page 8. No, I'm on page 9. And we want to look at, let's say, f of x equals x minus 2 divided by x squared minus 4. I look at this function, and I say, aha, you want me to graph this function? Okay, I'm going to do this first. I am not going to simplify anything yet. I know you're trying to trick me. I know the domain is this. And after I write the domain, I'll say, now I see what you're trying to trick me, so x equals 2 is a whole. X equals negative 1, I'm sorry, negative 2 is a vertical asymptote. The simplified form is 1 over x plus 2. When I plug in 2 here, I get 1/4 on both sides, mandatory. Here, I have to have infinities, but I need to find the sign. And when I plug in negative 2.1, I get negative. When I plug in negative 1.9, I get positive. Then I will plug in 0, and I get 1/2. It's type, which type is it? 1 or 2?
One.
Careful. The degree in the denominator is larger than the degree in the numerator.
2.
Yes, it's type 2, so that I don't have to think. Done. I'm done. This is it. I don't have anything else. Yes, I have to write no symmetry, because you cannot have a hole at 2 and a vertical asymptote at negative 2 and be symmetric. So I'm going to write f of negative x does not equal f of x does not equal negative f of x. Not symmetric. I have to write this somewhere on the side. It doesn't fit in the table. This is the only thing that does not fit in the table. Not symmetric. Now, I start with a vertical asymptote at negative 2. I continue with a hole at 2. So I don't forget. And now I read from left to right. From, of course, this is an overkill, because it's there, but I should put it in. From approaching 0, dropping to negative infinity. Piece of cake. From positive infinity, crossing at 0, 1/2. Going through the hole, approaching 0. Piece of cake. This is it. If you practice these examples, it should take you 2 minutes, maybe 3, the whole thing. So this is the function, x minus 2 over x squared minus 4. always look at the function. Don't start before you analyze it. Look at it and say, aha, I know. She's trying to trick me. There is a factoring there. But I'm not going to simplify it before I state a domain. I have to state a domain first, because it's on this function, not on this function. I state a domain, the factor goes away, I know it's a whole, but the remaining factor is a vertical asymptote. It is type 2, very easy, 0, horizontal asymptote and end behavior. I find the x-intercept. I'm sorry, I meant to say the y-intercept. There is no x-intercept, and that's all I do. From 0 dropping to negative infinity on the left-hand side of the vertical asymptote. From positive infinity, crossing the y-axis at 0, 1/2, going through the hole at 2, come up a quarter, and then approaching 0. Any questions? The last topic that we have here is simplifying by factoring. Is that okay? Or you want to go back to any of this? Anyone, please help? We look at a simplifying problem or not?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back to the handout. I think we worked on all of them from the handout. I don't remember though. Okay, here it is. I don't remember if we worked on all of them or not. Does anyone remember? I don't remember if we worked on this one. 96. Let's do 96. Okay, page 10. So it's 96. If we did work on it, I'm so sorry. So x plus 1 to 1/3 plus x, if you remember it and you don't want to do this one, we can find another. Is this okay, or should I find another?
That's good.
Okay. Thank you. Good. So remember, in this particular case, there is nothing I have to rearrange or anything, and I realize that there are two terms. What do they have in common?
X plus 1?
Yes. And now we have to decide which power. And the answer is always the smallest of the two.
Negative 2/3.
Excellent. Then we open brackets. From power 1/3, I subtract power negative 2/3. So I have x plus 1 to which power?
1.
Exactly. I reach the plus. This is completely out. So I only have an x over 3 left inside. I have to find the least common denominator. And I have to bring this to the denominator because it's x plus 1 to 2/3. It has a negative exponent. And the numerator is just this. But I have to find the least common denominator, which is 3. And I need a 3 here and a 3 here. So it's 3x plus 3 plus x. And since this is over 1, I will rewrite it as 4x plus 3 over 3 times x plus 1 to 2/3. I think I remember the problem. I think we did it before. Any questions? Any questions, please? Anything else you would like to go over? Is there anything else you would like to go over?
Did you go over a rational equation?
Yes. Very good. We had 2 tonight, proportions, but let's work on a more involved type of rational equation. Very good point. No, I think this was prior to these. Yes. So I don't remember which one we did and which one we didn't. So there is a 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 3 equals 1/4, or this one. Oh, I think that my camera cut off. Oh no. What is going on? I think I touched something. Let me, I unplugged everything now. Okay. Okay. Good. Sorry about that. I touched something or I pushed the table or something. So 106 or 108?
Yes, the bottom one.
Okay, very good. We may have done it, but that's okay. Let's do it again. Which page am I on? Which page? It was 10. I think I'm on 11. Yes, I'm on 11. So this is 108. So we have 3 over x minus 3 plus 5 over x minus 4 equals x squared minus 20 over x squared minus 7x plus 12. Perfect. Don't let me, I have 4 minutes. I'll try to finish it in 4 minutes. So remember, we have to write that x cannot be 3 and x cannot be 4. Mandatory. This is normally a product here. So it is indeed. So they are the same. I will move this fraction to the left hand side and set everything equal to 0. So 3 over x minus 3 plus 5 over x minus 4 minus x squared minus 20 over x minus 3, x minus 4. I will put my adjustments in there because the least common denominator has to be the product of the two. So this one does not have x minus 4 and this one does not have x minus 3. This one doesn't need anything. By anything we mean 1. 3x minus 12 plus 5x minus 15 minus x squared minus negative 20. Cross multiply because this is over 1. This times this equals this times this. So the numerator has to be 0. Careful in descending order. Negative x squared, 5x plus 3x, done. 27 plus 20 minus 7. I refuse to solve a quadratic equation or any equation with a negative leading coefficient. I will factor. It appears that there are 2 solutions, none of which are here. I will say yes, I will say yes. Unfortunately, with math, the more you practice, the better you get at it and the faster you get at it. I will go back to all the notes from all classes that we had, and I will work on each and every problem that was done in class. And I will start with a review. I will definitely start with the problems that we did tonight, and I will go backwards before Monday morning, before Sunday night. I will go backwards and work on each and every problem that was done in class till I get the same answer. If I need to do it 5 times, I'll do it 5 times for each.